It's always nice when you come out to do a little magnet fishing for a hobby and you get recognized by the locals.
Yes, sir.
These people are wonderful. We're all friends on Facebook now. Hi. And I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to wait for Chris to show up, and maybe Melody will come in a little bit later. She's at work today. Well, not bad for first cast. I found this set of pliers, but then also I gave the little girl, her name is Araya. I found some sinkers, so I gave those to her. So every time she looks at them, she'll remember this moment. There you go. Yeah. She's so proud. She's all excited. She don't want to go home now.
To the bucket it goes.
There you go. Well, Chris is officially here and in the water. We found a lot of bullet casings here in the past, but I think we might have cleaned it all out. I don't know. We'll see. I just found a couple fish hooks, and we've got an audience, so that's cool. Now we're cooking with gas. That is a quality, really new-looking fishing lure. That's a guy. That guy's in good shape. All right, cool. Into the bucket it goes. Actually, you know what? Into the wagon that goes. I'm going to keep that separate. That's a nice one. I'm not going to tarnish that with all that rusty smack.
I don't know how to spell my name. I can show you.
Nah, don't worry about
I'm gonna
that.
set your little fines that he gave you right
We're
here.
gonna go ahead and give Araya that little guy. They might put like a pencil eraser on the end so it doesn't stab her. But there you go.
Thank you so much. Say thank you.
Thank you.
Got some kind of spindle looking thing. Maybe that went to like a downrigger on a boat or something. I don't know. That's cool. We'll keep that. But we're not having any luck out here at the ferry bridge. I think me and Melody have pretty much cleaned this joint out by now. So we're going to relocate. Not sure where we're going yet, but stay with us. We're going to go check something out and see if we can pull something cool out of the water. I want to say thank you guys again for hanging out and spectating. We got cheerleaders and new fans and new friends.
Yes, sir.
Let's keep it going.
See you again soon.
Absolutely. You'll know because I'll be blabbing it all over the internet. We're back at Old Faithful. We're going to go throw in here a few times and enjoy the rest of the evening. It might rain on us, so we might have to pack it up a little early. But either way, let's go magnet fishing. Woo! Woo! Look, we look like we went swimming, dude. It's so hot out here. I'm covered in sweat. Chris was kind enough to bring us some waters from the old Wendy's down the road. We're going to go ahead and get casted in and see if we can't pull up some more interesting finds. Once again, we're using the Beast Magnet. The Beast Magnet Pop. 3,600 pounds, 360 degrees. Chris has a different magnet, but he just coated it with bed liner and it's helping keep the cracks from the rocks off. So that's a technique I'd ever thought about. I'm also feeling some raindrops, but I don't know if it's going to be that bad. If it sprinkles on us, I don't care because I'm already wet. Here we go. Here comes the rain. The thunk. Let's see what Chris can find. I'm going to go ahead and throw in, but I'm not going to film it. We're on something here. What do we got? What do we got? It's been pretty lackluster today, I'm not going to lie. We haven't really found much, but we did make some cool family friends. Inspired a young person. But it looks like we got some scrap. Sorry I'm not wearing gloves, but better than nothing. Into the bucket it goes. Chris is on something. Chris is on something. I think we are familiar with what this is. I don't know if you can see it from here, but it is a circular shaped object and it looks kind of like the train wheel that I pulled up from that exact same spot not too long ago. Yeah, buddy, look at that bad boy. That looks to me, yeah, that is 100% a piece of a train wheel. That would be the second one you found? Right in this exact spot, huh? Yep. That last one lives in the scrapyard. Yeah. There we go. That's what it's all about, bro. Damn. So what I did was I threw it on the ground like 8 times and knocked all that crusty scudge off of it. Yeah, here we go. There we go. Teamwork. Nice. Nice one.
Hell yeah.
Woo. Hey, Dan. What's up? I know that guy. I know it's obnoxious, but that's how we get some of that rust off so we don't have to get it all over our vehicle. Don't worry, we're gonna work on getting a trailer here pretty soon. Okay, Chris has a muddled mess of stuff on this. What is... There's like a long wire, a bolt that is like directly in the center of your magnet. And I don't know, that's got something tied around it. It's a weird shape. Anybody knows what that is, let us know in the comments. And a whole bunch of other little screws around here. There you go, dude. Nice work. Yeah.
Into the bucket it goes.
Yep. No yellow vest for Melody today. She's in her work clothes. But launch her out there, sister.
All right, then.
I mean, wife. That sounded weird. Woo! Ka-thunk! See what happens. All right, we got teamwork happening here.
Holy mother.
We got the blue persons groups. Oh, that is... Okay, that could be a train wheel, but that looks like an actual car rim. That's bigger than... That's a big deal.
That's heavy.
All right.
need you.
Hold up a minute. All right, so it took all three of us to get that out. That's why I didn't film us like pulling it out. We need the cameraman. We need a designated cameraman. But check it out, dude. We got this thing that is solid steel. It took both of our magnets, his right there and mine was right there. We finally pulled it out. That thing was heavy as hell. Good job, Team State Parkers. Yeah. Now, into the back of the car it goes.
So while I was here, we found a rim of an 18-wheeler, I believe.
More than likely.
And it took all three of us to pull that thing up. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep. Yep.
Sure did.
Sure did. What you gotta
Nothing.
say? Nothing.
He supplied us with water and some strength and a personality. We also inspired an entire family that sat there and watched us like an audience and were cheering for us like cheerleaders.
And
Yeah.
I cannot tell you how many honks we got.
Thank you guys for honking at us. I believe that girl's name is Araya, but if I said it wrong, I said it right earlier in the video. But Araya, I hope you watched this and I hope you had a really great day.